Chapter 444. Alan knew that if people continued bidding for the premium purple ginseng, the price of the purple ginseng would probably cost $30 to $40 million in the end. Therefore, he simply doubled the price of the purple ginseng in the first bid just so that he could frighten some people away. He was also hoping that he would be able to take the purple ginseng away at a lower price instead. $15 million. A middle-aged man in the hall also shouted as he raised his placard. Alan glanced at the man in disdain before he raised his placard again and said, $17 million. $18 million. Someone spoke up again. $26 million, Alan yelled as he held up his placard again. In fact, Alan was simply helping Sean to participate in the auction this time. Sean would be the one bearing the price of the bid today. Therefore, he did not feel distressed at all. The price of $26 million made many people think of giving up. Even though the rare purple ginseng was very good and effective, the effect of the plant was very limited. Therefore, $26 million was already a very high price to pay for the ginseng. At this time, someone in the hall suddenly shouted, "I will pay $35 million for it." Everyone hurriedly looked around only to discover that the bid was actually made by Alex, who was seated next to Peisel. Alan and Sean really did not expect Alex to be challenging them in this auction. Therefore, both of them exchanged glances with one another before Sean directly took over the placard in Alan's hand and held it up, yelling, $40 million. Sean knew very well that Alex was a very difficult person to deal with. If he was adamant about challenging him, the price of the purple ginseng would definitely end up being very high. Moreover, Sean knew that it would be absolutely impossible for Alex to be able to afford the purple ginseng. He merely assumed that Alex must have known that he would need this superb purple ginseng to restore his manhood. And that was the reason why he was deliberately raising the price so that he could cause more trouble for him. That was why Sean called for $40 million immediately, because he wanted to scare Alex off. Unexpectedly, Alex raised his placard again before saying lightly, $55 million. Alex had the cash check for $120 million that Jasmine had given to him sitting inside his pocket at this time. Not too long ago, Alex had accidentally given this check to his mother-in-law, Elaine, by mistake, and it had almost caused a huge catastrophe. Therefore, Alex had been looking for an opportunity to use this check. As he thought about it, he had finally decided that he could just use the $120 million to buy the purple ginseng today. Anyways, besides the $120 million cash check, Alex had a lot of money in his bank card. In his eyes, this check was just a piece of waste paper that he did not know how to deal with. He was actually glad that it would finally come in handy today. As soon as Sean heard Alex bidding for $55 million, Sean almost fainted in anger. He gritted his teeth before he said to Alan, "That horrible piece of trash. He is deliberately fighting with me. $55 million? How could he possibly afford to pay $50 million for the purple ginseng?" Alan also nodded as he cursed, "That kid is really a very bad and trashy person. This purple ginseng is worth, at most, $25 million. It is truly a waste to buy it for $55 million. In fact, it is actually a very foolish move." Sean ground his teeth again before he said, "Damn it. I will bid against him one last time. I do not believe that he will be able to outbid me." After that, Sean raised his placard before he yelled, "I will pay $65 million. By this time, Sean was certain that Alex would not dare to call for a price higher than $60 million. Unexpectedly, Alex raised his placard without any hesitation as he yelled, "I will pay $85 million. Sean stood up and exploded immediately as he yelled, "What do you mean by this, the one with the last name Anderson? Why the hell are you trying to outbid me for this purple ginseng? Are you sure you can afford to pay $85 million for it?" Alex smiled as he replied, "You are such a good grandson. Don't worry, Grandpa can afford it."